These are a few strange things that we all do. Part 3. Stick around. Let me know which one you've done the most. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1. Putting our music on shuffle, even though we just skip to the songs that we actually want. Why the fuck do we put it on shuffle if we're gonna skip to the songs that we actually want anyway? Shuffle is such a useless button. Never actually listen to the song that shuffle picks for us. Don't lie, we've all done it. Number 2. Making up scenarios that would never happen. For example,
yo, dude, what happens if a fucking meteorite came down right now and just blew up the entire Earth?
well, first of all, that would never happen. And also, if that did happen, you would die. You dumb fuck. But why the fuck do we all do that though? We just think of the most random scenarios that would never happen. Maybe I'm the only one. Last but not least, at number 3. Try to fake out our own reflection. Or our shadow. Okay, don't lie, we've all done this. I still fucking do it sometimes. You'll look at yourself in the mirror and try to fake your reflection out. Don't lie. These are a few things that we all did as kids. Part 14. Okay, it's pretty cold in Texas right now. That's why I'm wearing a hoodie. Leave me alone. Let's begin. Number 1. Pretending to be in a music video when you had earbuds on. Or headphones. We all did it as a kid, man. Every time music was blasting in our ear, we would pretend we were in a music video. We just start fucking dancing and shit. Don't lie, we all did this shit. If you didn't have a childhood, I'm sorry. Even as a young adult, I still do this shit. Every day. Number 2. We have playing with sword markers. Don't lie, as a kid we used to all make sword markers and fucking smack people with them. Well, I did anyway. Don't make me feel weird. You guys did it too. Okay, this was some shit that every kid did. Most definitely. Last but not least, at number 3, turning the lights off and running for your life. Because you thought that this thing right here would be in the dark. Tell me I'm lying. Every single kid, when they turned off the light, they sprinted out of the fucking room so fast. These are a few things that you may not have realized. Stick around, you might learn a few things. This is part 3, by the way. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1. Tag, yeah, the normal game tag, stands for touch and go. What? Really? What the fuck? I'm so used to just calling it tag, I never thought of what it actually meant. Touch and go. That makes sense. What the fuck? Number 2. You can't actually hum. You know, if you hold your nose and your mouth at the same time. It's impossible. Let me give this shit a try. You can't. It's impossible. Number 3. Your home toilet seat is actually cleaner than your iPhone. Just think about that. Ew. Fucking touching one. I have to wash my hands after this. Apparently, 1 in 10 iPhones have fecal matter on them. No. These are things we all did as kids. Part 13. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1. We have fork and macaroni. Why did we all do this exact thing when we were a kid? Stick the fucking fork through the little holes of the macaroni. We all did this shit, don't lie. If you haven't done this, that means you've never had mac and cheese. How can you live with yourself not having mac and cheese? What the fuck? Number 2, we have cupping water. Alright, let me explain. So you know when you're in the shower, is it just me that cups water on the chest and shit and then just let it drop? We all did that shit as kids, right? I still do it to this day. Every time I shower, I'll fucking cup the water right here and then just drop it. Don't lie, I know you did. Number 3, we have the microwave timer. Every time we would microwave our food, we would always try to stop the timer right before it hits 0. Like that. Look how satisfying that looks. Perfect. These are a few strange things that we all do. Part 2. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1, asking, what? Even though we heard exactly what they said. Hey dude, so last night my girl fucked me in the ass. What? Yeah, I said Yo, I heard what you said, bro. I heard, okay? Don't lie, we all do that shit. At the number 2 spot, trying to move things with our mind. Telepathically. I think that's how you say it. Telekinesis? Fuck that. But yeah, we all fucking do it, right? You know, we'll look at something and we'll be like we're taking a shit or something. It never fucking works though, it never does. Last but not least, at number 3, thinking of the perfect comeback after a fight. Why the fuck does our brain do that, man? Why does it not happen in the moment? We're having the fight, give me the good comeback now. Nope, fucking 10 minutes later, we're like, fuck! I got a good comeback, man, your mum's a whore. Shit, that would have worked as well. These are a few childhood fears that we all had. Part 3, let's begin. Coming in at number 1, the toilet. Right, let me explain. Just look at this image. As a kid, every single time we went to take a shit, we would always think that something will crawl up from the toilet and bite our ass. I don't know why, but we all thought this would happen. We would be fucking traumatized. This image gives me the creeps. At the number 2 spot, we have the little crack in the closet at night. Yeah, no. This shit right here gave us nightmares. All of us kids were fucking terrified of this. We thought some demon eyes was just gonna peek around the corner at midnight.
Come on, come play with me.
Yeah, no. Last but not least, at number 3, the famous legend, Bloody Mary. As a kid, this story right here gave us the fucking creeps. You say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror at midnight or some shit, and apparently she comes out and kills you? Yeah, no, just look at her. Fuck! As kids, we always tempted this shit, didn't we? We always did. These are some of the worst feelings in the world. Part 2. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1, the scooter accident. Right here. Fuck! Bro, when you were using a scooter and that metal shit spun around and clicked onto your ankle. One of the worst pains and feelings imaginable. For some reason, your ankle's just built different and has a different pain level. This shit fucking hurt like crazy. Number 2, we have inserting a USB. As this thing says, there's only 2 ways to insert it, but it still takes fucking 3 tries. Oh my god. Messing this shit up is one of the worst feelings in the world. Cause you look like a fucking dumbass. You do. It's so fucking embarrassing, man. Last but not least, at number 3, getting left on red. Do I really need to explain? At least give the text like a heart or something. You know, let me know you acknowledge me. Just fucking leaving me on red. Fuck. These are a few things that every single guy has done. Part 3. Let's begin. At the number 1 spot, we have the crab walk. Not the exercising one. I'm talking about the one that every single guy does when their balls get stuck to the side of their fucking thigh. You know, the lifting your leg one way and then lifting it the other way. We look like a fucking crab, we do. And every single guy does it. Don't lie. Number 2, we have the nod. This is a very common one in the boys' society. You're in a girl shop with your family or maybe even your girlfriend if you have one, and you see another guy in the store, and you know he's there for the same fucking reason you are. You got dragged in there, didn't you? So you give him the respectable nod. What's up, bro? Yeah. Yeah, I feel your pain. I feel it. Fucking every guy does that, man. Last but not least, at number 3, we have the long shot. This is when a guy is pissing and he'll slowly move backwards to see if he can still make the piss. Every guy has tried this, man. It's true, don't lie, we all do. These are things that only a few people can do. If you can do any of these, you're in the rare percentage. Let's begin. Number 1, sneezing with your eyes open. Let me try this shit. Nope, can't do it. Number 2, tongue to nose. For example, I can't do it. Nah, yeah, I give up. Number 3, licking your elbow. Yeah, that shit's impossible too. I look dumb as fuck. Okay, maybe not impossible, but I just can't do it, alright? Number 4, talking while breathing in. For example, hello, my name is Oscar. Yeah, no, I can't do it either. Is that even possible? What the fuck? Who can do that? Last but not least, at number 5, raising one eyebrow. Let me give this shit a shot. Looks so fucking stupid. These are a few things that we all did as kids. Part 12. Trust me, you've done every single one of these things. You may not remember it though, but you have. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1, we have sliding around with socks. As a kid, this was the shit. It was so fun to put on socks and slide around in that fucking shiny wooden floor. We would slide everywhere, man. It was the best. Number 2, the fear of bunk beds. Although these were very, very fun as a child, being bottom bunk was terrifying. You would have the fear of the top bunk collapsing in on itself and falling on you, and you thought you would die in your sleep. We all fucking had this fear, man, I swear. Last but not least, at number 3, appreciating fire drills. Fire drills were the best, man, I swear. You're in English or maths class, and you're just bored out of your fucking mind. And then you hear that loud fucking fire alarm. You're like, yes, fucking 10-minute break, let's go. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, if you've ever been a child, watch this video. I got all of you, didn't I? Yeah, now you have to what? Bitch. Hold on, what? You came out the womb a dog? What the fuck? Okay, but on a serious note, these are a few childhood fears that we all had. Part 2. Let's begin. At the number 1 spot, we have the dark. Yeah, no. I am still terrified of the dark. This picture right here with the candle in the middle of the darkness, I'm getting demon vibes. May Jesus Christ compel you. Fuck that shit. Number 2, we have getting lost in a crowded area like this right here. Every kid was fucking terrified of that. I remember when I was younger, I got lost in like a market area in Vietnam, and I grabbed some other lady's hand thinking it was my mom. Oh my god. PTSD to this day, still. Last but not least, at number 3, noises at night. You know, you're laying in bed. What the fuck? What was that? Nah, fam, there's something out there. Get what I'm saying? Every kid was scared of those noises. We all were. These are things that we all did as kids. Part 10. We are finally in double digits. Let's keep this series going. Blow this video up and I'll make a part 11. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1. The double-headed pencil. Like this. Why did we all do this? We would take off the fucking eraser side of the pencil and then sharpen that side as well. Just to have a double-headed pencil. It was unnecessary, but it's a thing that we all did. We thought we were so fucking cool, man. Number 2. When it was cold outside, you would walk outside and pretend you were smoking. Like this. Just randomly blew smoke into the air. Why? It looked fucking cool, didn't it? It did. Last but not least, at number 3, leaning back in your chair. We all got in trouble for this one. Look at this. Look at this. We all fucking did it, man. And the teacher would make up some story that a kid in her class fell over and broke his head or some shit. I was the kid. I was the kid. Okay, I'm joking, I wasn't. But yeah, we all did this shit, man. We all did. These are a few childhood fears that we all had. Or you could still have some of these fears. Because I do. Let's begin. Number 1, we have the late night piss. We all know this one. Late at night, you're waking up and you're going to take a piss, right? The shower curtains. You always have to fucking punch the shower curtains just to make sure there's no demon in there trying to grab a hold of you while you're taking a piss. If you need an image to know what I'm talking about, this shit. Number 2, the demon in the shower. Okay, this is kind of similar to the last one, but this is when you're actually in the shower and soap is running down your face and it gets in your eye so you can't see shit. And now you're thinking, fuck, I'm in the same shower as this demon and I can't see, so I'm going to die. It's absolutely terrifying, man, like fucking terrifying. Last but not least, at number 3, we have the monster under our bed. You can say that, nah, I'm not scared of that. And why do you cover your legs with your blanket when you go to sleep? Exactly! The monster! These are things we all did as kids. Part 11. Let's begin. At the number 1 spot, walking on the curb, like this. We all tried to balance on the curb, you know, fuck it. We all did it. I don't know why, but it was so fun as a kid just to try that out. Seeing how long you could last, seeing how far you could go. It wasn't that hard, to be honest. Number 2, string cheese. We would all eat string cheese the exact same way. Peeling it off one by one like this, very slowly. Little tiny strings. We all did it. Last but not least, at number 3, looking at yourself through CCTV. But you know when like you walk into Walmart or any big supermarket or shopping center, you would see like a CCTV and then there'll be a monitor next to it, right? Then you just look at yourself and just wave and don't fucking start jumping and shit. Why did we all do that as a kid? We just found it like fascinating to look at ourselves and seeing the movement happen exactly when we do it. We all did that, so don't lie. These are a few things that we all did in school. Part 3. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1. This shit. Getting pencil on your hand. One of the most annoying things ever. Because you don't realize it's happening till it happens. And then you accidentally put it on your white shirt. Nice. Great. Number 2. Believing in this myth right here. We all thought the blue side of this eraser could erase ink. But it doesn't. Search it up. It was a myth and we were lied to. Last but not least, at number 3, drawing this S right here. The famous doodle. Every fucking person in school did this. Don't lie. We saw our friend do it and we were like, yo, I gotta try that shit right now. It was lit. We were all legends. These are a few weird smells that we all enjoy. Part 3. Trust me, stick around. You wanna see this. Let's begin. At the number 1 spot, we have paint. The smell of paint is absolutely fantastic. It has that like redecorating smell, doesn't it? It just smells like the future. You're moving into a new place. You're redecorating a new area. The smell of progress, man. Smells fucking good. At number 2, the smell of Home Depot. Oh, hell yeah. You ever been walking in the aisles of Home Depot and just take a good old whiff? It smells good, man. The main reason for this is they have everything there, basically. They got paint, they got metal, they got wood. All that smell just mixed together. Smells amazing. Last but not least, at number 3, we have new books. We all know this smell. You get a new book for school, for class, or if you're weird, for entertainment. And then you just sniff the fuck out of it. Once again, it smells fantastic. Like, you can't explain the smell. It just smells good. These are things that we all did as kids. Part 9. By the way, this is my most popular series. So blow this video up and I'll make more parts. Let's begin. Number 1. Trying to balance the light switch in between on and off. Like this. Like perfectly in the middle. That was every single kid's goal in life. And once we did it, we felt so fucking accomplished. You don't even understand. Even looking at this picture, it's just amazing. Number 2. Okay, I know what you're reading looks weird, but trust me here. Weird positions in bed. Not like that. You know how as kids we would just like fucking put our neck bent like upside down and our legs straight up? We all did that position for some reason. Why? You know what I'm talking about, man. Number 3. Making sure our reflection wasn't alive. You know what I'm talking about, right? You tried to catch your reflection slipping. Look in the mirror. Look away. Look back. Fuck, that thing's good. You know, we all did it. We were all dumb as kids. We were just stupid. We were. These are a few weird smells that we all enjoy. Part 2. Let's begin. Number 1. Our own farts. Right, listen. If you're telling me you don't like the smell of your own farts, you're not human. It's as simple as that. Because everybody likes the smell of their own farts. Don't lie. Number 2. We have nail polish. You know when girls are getting their nails done? And that smell that comes out of the bottle? It smells so good. Low key, it gets you high. Oh, goddamn. Nail polish hits different, man. It does. Last but not least, at number 3. Rubbing alcohol. We know it. We know that smell. You go in your bathroom, open up the medicine cabinet, and you just take a good whiff of that rubbing alcohol. It smells good. It's like the whiteboard cleaners as well. That shit smells nice. Tell me I'm lying. I'm not. It does. These are a few things that we all did in school. Part 2. Let's begin. Number 1. Playing cookie clicker. Yeah, this was the shit. I remember we would try to hack it, even though that takes the fun out of the game completely. But anytime we had the opportunity to play cookie clicker, we would. It was the best thing ever, man. Maths class, science class, English class were always on cookie clicker, all the time. Number 2. Now this one is pretty fucking evil, but we all did it. You know when your friend next to you would swear or something, like cuss, say like a really bad word. You would raise your hand to scare the fuck out of them. Even though you were just going to the bathroom. They thought you were snitching on them. Bitch, I ain't no snitch. Just wanted to scare your ass. Okay, let me stop. Number 3. Buying and selling these chocolates right here. For school fundraisers, right? We all bought them. We all tried them. And some of us even sold them. Right? Yeah. They taught us to be workers at a very young age. Fucking dickheads. These are a few things that we all did as kids. Part 8. Let me know which one you can relate to the most. Let's begin. At the number 1 spot, using coolmathgames. Yeah, we all did it. As soon as you saw this logo, all the memories flood back, didn't it? Sitting in class with the homies, with the boys, playing coolmathgames. Yeah, I remember it too. The good old days. Now it's just depression and breakups and jobs and fuck. Number 2, this thing. The skin thing. That's what I'm gonna call it. We used to always take like a needle and shove it right in between our skins. Not to make us bleed or anything. Just, I don't know, we did it. We just did, alright? If you didn't, you're weird. Maybe I'm weird. At number 3, racing raindrops. You know, on a rainy day, you'll watch the raindrops, you know, and you'll see which one you pick to win that race. That fucking one right there is winning. It's winning. Fuck, it lost. It was just something that every kid did. I did it too. It was just fun to see which raindrop would win, right? These are a few things that we all did in school. If you're telling me that you haven't done any of these things, you're lying. Let's begin. Coming in at number 1, spinning a ruler on a pencil. Why the fuck did we all do this? In school, we would just get bored of our mind and stick the pencil inside the hole and just start spinning the fucking ruler around. Why? Were we that bored? Yes, we were. At number 2, asking the teacher if you could use the sharpener, this specific one, to just talk to your homie. You would see him or her over there. You would be like, sir, can I go over there and sharpen my pencil? It never really did need sharpening though. It was just an excuse to go talk to your mate. And then once you get over there, the gossip was on.
Yo, dude, did you see what happened to Katie last night? Bro, it was fucking intense.
Last but not least, at number 3, sitting on the most comfortable chair in the world. This chair was so comfortable, it was insane. Your ass never hurt, it never did. Okay, I'm lying. We all know these fucking chairs, nightmares. Every time you would stand up, you would have a red ass. You would. Weird smells that we all enjoy. If you don't enjoy any of these smells, then you're lying. Let's begin. At number 1, we got the smell of Sharpies. I don't know why, but when you open them and you sniff them, oh my fucking god. If you're telling me you don't like the smell of Sharpies, you're just weird. You're weird. Or maybe I'm weird. Yeah. At the number 2 spot, the smell of a burning match. Right, so you know when you have like these matches here, right? These things, right? And you light them on fire, and then once they completely burn out, that smoke that you smell, why is it so good? Am I like a crackhead or something? They smell so fucking good. Am I weird? Shit! Last but not least, at number 3, we have the smell of gasoline. Right, petrol. I don't think there's a person on earth that hates the smell of petrol or gasoline. It smells so fucking good. It's like a weird scent that just like gives you a high in your brain. It's fantastic. If you don't like the smell of gasoline, what the fuck, man?